Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss exercise 3.2 in pair of linear equations in two variables. This is very important exercise among all exercises because they are going to ask couple of questions in objective type, one short answer and one long answer in graph. So in the description part you can find PDF format of textbook and also small test. Google form test is given. Please attempt and score good marks. All the best. Solving pair of linear equations. We have two ways of solving pair of linear equation. One is algebraic method, the other one is graphical method. Students, in algebraic method, there are three ways to solve the problem. One is elimination method, two substitution method, three cross multiplication method. These three methods we are going to solve in upcoming exercise. In this video, in this exercise, we are going to solve the problems using graphical method with the help of graph. Graphical method of solution of pair of linear equations. We know the standard form of a linear equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. I am taking the pair of linear equation 2x plus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y plus 7 is equal to 0. I have a question to you all students. What is a in the pair of linear equations? You might be wondering whether I have to take 2 or 3. A is quotient of x. So to avoid this confusion, I have to take a1, b1, c1 quotients for the first equation and a2, b2, c2 are the quotients for the second equation. Here we know that a1 is 2 and b1 is 3 and c1 is a constant which is 4 and a2 is 3, b2 is 4 and c2 is the constant 7. So these linear equations are straight lines in the graphical part. If we draw this pair of linear equation in graph, there are three possibilities, students. Either they may intersect or they may coincide, which means overlap on each other, or the lines may be parallel to each other. Comparing the ratios of quotients to determine the types of lines. So we'll see this table, students, which is given in the textbook. So there are three cases to determine the types of lines. Here pair of linear equation is given. We are going to compare them with the ratios of their coefficients. So a1 by a2 is nothing but 1 by 3, b1 by b2 is minus 2 by 4 which is the quotient of y and c1 by c2 is 0 by minus 20. Clearly a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 are not equal. If a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, they are intersecting lines. It has one solution, unique solution. We'll see why it is one solution in the upcoming exercise. Second condition, they are pair of linear equations and we are going to compare their coefficients. A1 by A2 as 2 by 4, B1 by B2 as 3 by 6 and C1 by C2 is minus 9 by minus 18. Clearly, if we convert this one into the lower terms, all are equal to 1 by 2. So A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is also equal to C1 by C2. Such type of lines are coincident lines and it has infinite many solutions. A third condition, a1 by a2 is 1 by 2, b1 by b2 is 2 by 4, c1 by c2 is minus 4 by minus 12. Clearly, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2. This is the condition for parallel lines. As the lines won't intersect, it has no solution. Consistent equations are the equations which have solutions. Intersecting lines have consistent because it has one solution. Also coincident lines are consistent because it has infinitely many solutions. Inconsistent equations are the equations which have no solution. Example, parallel lines. Parallel lines have no solution, so parallel lines are inconsistent. Exercise 3.2. 10 students of class 10 took part in mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys, find the number of girls and boys who took part in the quiz. The difference between 3.1 and 3.2 exercises, in 3.1 we have represent the situation algebraically and graphically. But here we are going to find the solution. I mean, like, we have to find the answer for the question. Let's start. 10 students of class 10 took part in mathematics quiz. So we don't know number of boys and girls. Let us assume number of girls as x. So number of girls we don't know, so I am assuming as x and we will represent number of boys with y, unknown quantity. So number of girls is x, number of boys will be y. 10 students took part in the quiz. So girls plus boys together we have 10 students, they participated in quiz. I assumed girls as x and boys as y. So x plus y is equal to 10. It will be the first linear equation. There is one more condition in the question. If the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys, it's simple. Number of girls x is equal to, is means is equal to 4 more than number of boys. 4 more means in maths plus number of boys. Number of boys I assumed as y. So it can be represented as x minus y, plus y moves to the other side will become minus y is equal to 4. So here we have two equations, x plus y is equal to 10 and x minus y is equal to 4. These two are straight lines in graph. Now we are going to represent these two straight lines in graph and find the solutions. To represent this linear equation in graph, we require 2 points. Minimum we require 2 points. We can take 3 also. So x plus y is equal to 10. I am assuming x value as 0. Then y will be. So we will do simple calculation. X plus y is equal to 10. I assumed x value is 0. You can take any numbers. So to make the calculation easy, I am assuming x as 0. 0 plus y is equal to 10. So y will be 10 as x value is 0. So if x is 0, y is equal to 10, the order pair will become 0 comma 10. And I will assume y value as 0. If y value is 0, we will write the equation as it is and I will represent y value as 0. So x plus 0 is equal to 10. As 0 has no value, x plus 0 is x, which is 10. So the point will become 10 comma 0. When x is 0, y is 10. When y is 0, x is 10. So the points are 0 comma 10 and 10 comma 0. Similarly, we are going to find the points for second linear equation. So we will assume the second equation x with 0 and I will represent 0 minus y is equal to 4. So minus y is equal to 4, obviously y is equal to minus 4. So I will write the point here. So the point will become 0 comma minus 4. So when y is equal to 0, what will be the x? So I will write the linear equation x minus y is equal to 4. I assumed y value as 0. So x minus 0 is equal to 4. As 0 has no value, x is equal to 4. So when y is equal to 0, what is the value of x, students? 4. So the point will become 4 comma 0. This is the graph with x-axis and y-axis. Now we got the 2 points for the equation x plus y is equal to 10. The 2 points are 0 comma 10. 0 comma 10 lies on y-axis at this point and 10 comma 0 lies on the x-axis here. So now I am going to draw a straight line touching these 2 points A and B. So this is the straight line for the equation x plus y is equal to 10. Now I am going to draw another 2 points for the straight line x minus y is equal to 4. The 2 points for x minus y is equal to 4 are 0 comma minus 4. 0 comma minus 4 lies on y axis and 4 comma 0 is another point which lies on x axis. Now I am going to draw a straight line touching the points C and D. Clearly these two lines are meeting at this point. This point is nothing but 7 comma 3. So 7 comma 3 is the solution for the given problem. So number of girls are 7 because 7 is x coordinate and number of boys are 3 because y coordinate is 3. Exercise 3.2, second question. On comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2, find out whether the lines representing the following pair of linear equations intersect at a point, or they parallel or coincident. So we have to check the pair of linear equations are intersecting, parallel or coincident by comparing the ratios. So let us solve this problem. So to find whether the type of lines are intersecting, parallel or coincident, we have to compare the ratio. This is the standard basic procedure to find the type of line, students. So they have given the two equation 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0, 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. So we will compare the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. So we'll take the first equation here, 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0, and second equation is given as 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. So we already know that a1 is equal to 5, which is a quotient of x, and b1 is negative 4. Whenever there is a negative symbol, you have to carry that negative symbol, students. And C1 is 8, a constant number. Here, what is the x quotient for second equation, students? Second equation x quotient should be represented with A2, which is given as 7. B2 is the quotient of y, 6, and C2 is negative 9. I already told negative is there, we have to bring that. So now we will compare the ratios. A1 by A2. A1 is 5 and A2 is 7. So 5 by 7. And B1 by B2. B1 is minus 4 and B2 is 6. C1 by C2 is 8 by minus 9. So clearly 5 by 7 and minus 4 by 6 can also be written as minus 2 by 3. So clearly we know that 5 by 7 is not equal to minus 2 by 3 or minus 4 by 6. Therefore, we know the condition A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. They are intersecting lines. Now we'll discuss second question, second bit. Here also similar problem. We have to find the type of lines, whether they are intersecting, parallel or coincident. To find the type of line, we have to compare the ratios. The ratios are A1 by A2, B1 by B2. You have to take separately, so easy to find the type of line. So here A1 is the quotient of x for the first equation, B1 is the quotient of y for the first equation, and C1 is 12. And A2 is the quotient of x for second equation, which is given as 18, B2 is 6, and C2 is equal to 24. Now we are going to compare the ratios of their coefficients. A1 by A2 is 9 by 18, which is also equal to 1 by 2. 9 ones are 9 twos are. B1 by B2 is 3 by 6, which is 1 by 2. C1 by C2 is 12 by 24. It is also equal to 1 by 2. So students, clearly A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2 are equal. All are equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So this type of lines are coincident lines. It has many solutions. Third question. On comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, find out whether the pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. To find the consistent or inconsistent lines, students, we have to find the type of line. So there are three types of line: intersecting, parallel and coincident. So to find the type of line, already told, we have to compare the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. So what is A1, students? A1 is the x quotient for first equation, B1 is 2 and C1 is 5, and A2 is 2 is the quotient of x for second equations, B2 is minus 3 and C2 is 7. So let me compare the ratios. A1 by A2 is 3 by 2, B1 by B2 is 2 by minus 3 and C1 by C2 is 5 by 7. So we have seen that A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Reason is 3 by 2 and minus 2 by 3 are not equal. So these are intersecting lines. This is a condition for intersecting lines. So if the lines are intersecting, it has one solution. So if it is one solution, therefore the lines are consistent. We'll discuss third question, second bit now. To find the equations are consistent or inconsistent, we have to compare the ratios. So A1 is 2, B1 is minus 3 and C1 is 8. Now A2 is the quotient of x for second equation, 4, B2 is minus 6 and C2 is 9. Now we will compare the ratio, students. A1 by A2 is 2 by 4, which is also equal to 1 by 2. We are converting to simplified form. B1 by B2 is minus 3 by 6, which is also equal to 1 by 2. Negative negative cancel, 3 ones are 3 twos are. C1 by C2. C1 by C2 is 8 by 9. Now clearly we can see that A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 because 1 by 2, 1 by 2, but it is not equal to C1 by C2. So these are the condition for parallel lines and it has no solution. So hence the equations are inconsistent. As it has no solution, they are parallel lines, so the equations are inconsistent. Fourth question, which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. So we have to solve this pair of linear equations graphically. Before that, we have to find out whether the lines are consistent or inconsistent. So to prove that lines are consistent or inconsistent, we have to compare the ratios. Already I discussed in the previous problem a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. So what is a1 by a2 students? a1 by a2. a1 is the quotient of x for first equation. a2 is the quotient of x for the second equation, which is 1 by 2. b1 by b2. b1 is the quotient of y for first equation, which is 1. And b2 is the quotient of y for the second equation. I'm writing as 1 by 2. c1 by c2. c1 is the constant for first equation given as 5 and c2 is 10. So 5 by 10 can be written as 1 by 2. So here we have noticed that a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2 all are equal, which is equal to 1 by 2. So this is the condition for coincident line, and coincident line has many solutions, therefore the lines or equations are consistent. Now we are going to represent this pair of linear equations in graph. These linear equations are straight lines in graph. To represent these straight lines, we require 2 points for each equation. So we are going to get 2 points using this truth table. So x plus y is equal to 5. We require minimum 2 points to draw a straight line. Also, we are going to represent 2 points with the equation 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So the 2 points for x plus y is equal to 5. I will assume x with 0. You can take any number, students. I am preferring 0 because to make our calculation easy. So x plus y is equal to 5. I assumed x value with 0. 0 plus y is equal to 5. So y value is 5. So when x is 0, what is the y value? 5. So order pair will become 0 comma 5. Now I will assume y value as 0. Now when y is 0, what will be the x? Now I will write the equation as it is. X plus y is equal to 5. I assumed y value as 0. So I will write x as it is. X plus 0 is equal to 5. Obviously x is equal to 5. So when y is 0, x value is 5. So the order pair is 5 comma 0. Now we are going to find the points. 2 points for 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So as I am preferring x as 0, I am going to replace the value of x with 0 in the given equation. So 2 into 0 plus 2y is equal to 10. 2 times 0 is 0. As 0 has no value, I will not write that one. So 2y is equal to 10, y is equal to 10 by 2, which is 5. So students, when x is 0, y value is 5. So the order pair is 0 comma 5. Now I will assume y value is 0. I am going to replace y with 0 in the given linear equation. 2 times 0, as 0 has no value, 2x is equal to 10. 2 into 0 is 0. As 0 has no value, I am not representing here. So 2x is equal to 10, x is equal to 10 by 2, which is 5. Students, when y is 0, x will become 5. So the order pair is 5 comma 0. This is the graph with x-axis and y-axis, and we are going to draw 2 points for the line x plus y is equal to 5. The 2 points what we got after solving is 0 comma 5 and 5 comma 0. 0 comma 5 lies on y-axis at this point and 5 comma 0 lies on x-axis here. Now we are going to draw a straight line touching these 2 points. So this is the straight line. Name of the straight line is x plus y is equal to 5. Now we are going to draw another 2 points for the straight line. 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So the points we got is 0, 5, 0 comma 5 and 5 comma 0. 0 comma 5 again lies on the same point and 5 comma 0. Now I am going to draw a straight line touching that 0 comma 5 and 5 comma 0. Now if you see the magic, the both lines are coinciding each other, overlapping each other. Exercise 3.2, fifth question. Of the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 more than its width is 36 meters, find the dimensions of the garden. So let us take a rectangular picture. Now we don't know the length and breadth. Let us assume the length of rectangular garden as x meters and breadth of rectangular garden as y meters. So according to the problem, of the perimeter of rectangular garden is 36 and 36 meters. So half means 1 by 2 into perimeter of rectangle, we all know 2 into length plus breadth, which is 36. Of 2 to cancel, so length plus breadth is equal to 36, which is nothing but x plus y is equal to 36. So first equation according to the question is x plus y is equal to 36. There is one more condition in this question. Length is 4 more than its width. Width means nothing but breadth. So length is 4 more than its width. So length is equal to, is means is equal to, more means plus. So length is 4 plus breadth, which is nothing but x is equal to 4 plus y. Reason is length I have assumed as x and breadth as y. So when plus y moves to the other side will become minus y. So x minus y is equal to 4. So these are the two pair of linear equations. Now we are going to represent these equations in the graph. These equations in the graph are nothing but straight lines. To get straight lines, we require 2 points. Let us see that points now. Now we are going to get the points based on the two linear equations. So the truth table looks like this. X plus y is equal to 36. The 2 points are 0 comma 36 and 36 comma 0. When x is 0, y is 36. Reason is I am replacing the value of x with 0. As 0 has no value, y will become 36. So y is equal to 36. So order pair or point is 0 comma 36. Now I will assume y value as 0. When y is 0, I replace y with 0. So x will become 36 as y has no value. So when y is 0, x is 36. The point is 36 comma 0. Now we will see this points for second equation, x minus y is equal to 4. When x is 0, I am replacing x value as 0. Minus y is equal to 4. So y is equal to minus 4. So the point is 0 comma minus 4. And now I assume y value as 0. Then this value will become 0, x is equal to 4. When y is 0, x is 4, the point is 4 comma 0. Now we will represent these 2 points from these two equations in the graph. This is the graph with x-axis and y-axis, and we are going to plot the points for the equation x plus y is equal to 36. So the 2 points are 0 comma 36 lies at this point and 36 comma 0 lies on x-axis. Now we are going to draw a straight line touching the points 0 comma 36 and 36 comma 0. Now we are going to draw 2 points for the equation x minus y is equal to 4. So x minus y is equal to 4. The 2 points are 0 comma minus 4, which lies on negative y axis at this point C, and 4 comma 0 lies on D on x axis. We will draw a straight line touching the points C and D. Clearly the two lines are meeting at the point 20 comma 16. Therefore length of the garden is 20 and breadth of the garden is 16 meters. Exercise 3.2, sixth question. Given the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0, write another linear equation in two variables such that geometrical representation of the pair so formed is intersecting lines, parallel lines, coincident lines. There are three separate questions. We have to find a lines which is intersecting, parallel and coincident to the given line. So what is given in the question, students? This is the given line and a1 is 2, b1 is 3, c1 is minus 8. So to find the intersecting lines, we have last question of this exercise, seventh one. Draw the graph of the equation x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis and shade the triangular region. So we have to draw lines for these two equations. These two are intersecting lines. When these intersecting lines along with x-axis, it makes a triangle. So we have to find the coordinates of the triangle and you have to shade the triangular region. So I will show how this it looks. So this intersecting lines and x-axis making a triangle. So they are asking to shade this region and we have to find the vertices of the triangle. So to draw these intersecting lines, we require 2 points for the equation x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. To get the 2 points for each equations, we require a truth table. So x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. The 2 points are 0 comma 1 and minus 1 comma 0. When you replace x with 0, y will become 1. When you replace y with 0, x will is minus 1. So we also get 2 points for the second linear equation 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. When x is 0, y is 6, order pair is 0 comma 6. When y is 0, x is 4, the point is 4 comma 0. Now we are going to plot these 2 points from these two equations in the graph. This is the graph with x-axis and y-axis, and we are going to represent the points for the line x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. The points for x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0 are 0 comma 1, which lies on y-axis, and minus 1 comma 0 in negative x-axis. Now I am going to draw a line touching these 2 points. So this is the line. Now we are going to draw another 2 points for the next line 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. The points are 0 comma 6. 0 comma 6 lies on y-axis and 4 comma 0. Here 4 comma 0 which lies on x-axis. Now we will draw a straight line, students, touching C and D. If you notice, these two lines are intersecting at the point 2 comma 3, and we clearly see that there is a triangle formed with these intersection lines and x-axis. So 2 comma 3 minus 1 comma 0 and 4 comma 0 are the vertices of the given triangle.